Ed Rose here, the Art of Hitting channel. We welcome you back. I hope you enjoy what we have to present. Can a pitcher's team lose a game by 18 runs and that pitcher still deliver the greatest inning anyone remembers? It happened at the 2015 Florida State Tournament. The powerhouse Hollis Appraisal team faced LeMay's scrappy team from Orlando. Hollis had won 7 consecutive state championships in the top division, and its lineup was filled with future Hall of Famers. By the 5th inning, Hollis was already leading 20-5. Standing on the mound was a mountain of a man, Rambo LeMay. Rambo was one of Florida's craftiest pitchers. He could throw a curve, a knuckleball, high and inside, or fast and outside. Whatever pitch the hitter wanted, Rambo had a way of giving him something completely different. Then Hollis sent 3 of its most powerful hitters to the plate. What happened next? The first hitter was Jim Boston, one of Florida's most dangerous pull hitters and a future Hall of Famer. Rambo worked Jim to a full count. Then he delivered a pitch high and deep inside. Jim immediately yelled for the umpire to call it illegal because it appeared to be over the 12-foot limit, but the umpire remained silent. Jim was forced to try an emergency tomahawk swing and missed. Strike 3. Jim turned and stared at the umpire in disbelief. After sharing a few choice words, he slowly returned to the Hollis dugout. The entire bench went silent. Meanwhile, Rambo stood on the mound wearing a little smile. He knew exactly what he had gotten away with. One power hitter down. Next came Ed. Big Poppa Pump rose. At that time, Ed was averaging nearly 2 home runs per game and was known for having one of the best batting eyes in senior softball. Rambo worked ahead to a full count. Then he fired a fast, low pitch toward the outside corner. The pitch appeared to come in below the legal 6-foot minimum, but it clipped the front edge of the plate. The umpire called strike 3. Ed could not believe it. He turned toward the umpire, pointed toward the strike zone, and yelled, "That pitch was illegal!" Curt Hollis and Jim Boston had to hold Ed back as he continued protesting the call. Rambo looked toward his infield, laughing as if to say, "These Hall of Famers can't hang with me." 2 power hitters down. The third hitter was the legendary Curt Hollis, Wee Willie to those who grew up with him and the masher to everyone else. Curt stood 6'3" and weighed approximately 285 pounds. He was a massive home run hitter, a future Hall of Famer, and an elite pitcher himself. Curt understood every trick Rambo could throw simply by reading the rotation of the ball. But once again, Rambo worked the count full. Then he released a towering, slow pitch that climbed toward the sky before dropping toward the back of the plate. As the ball reached its highest point, everyone heard Curt bellow, "Call it! Call it!" The umpire said nothing. The pitch dropped and barely nicked the back of the plate. Strike 3, Jim Boston. Ed Rose, Curt Hollis, 3 feared power hitters, 3 future Hall of Famers, 3 consecutive strikeouts in approximately 9 pitches. Rambo wisely hurried toward his dugout. He knew that one boastful word might start a confrontation. He probably wasn't going to win. Who would have believed that one pitcher could retire 3 of Florida's greatest power hitters on approximately 9 consecutive pitches? Hollis won the game by 18 runs, but nobody remembers the final score. They remember the inning Randy "Rambo" LeMay struck out Jim Boston, Ed Rose, and Curt Hollis, 3 future Hall of Famers in succession. That is why this story has become legendary throughout Florida senior softball. A year or so ago, I was playing in Ohio when another player approached me and asked whether the story was really true. He said, "There is no way that happened. That sounds impossible." I asked him, "Who did you hear the story from?" He answered, "Randy LeMay." Well, I had to laugh because I was standing in that batter's box, and I was one of Rambo's 3 victims. And if I am lucky, someone may be sending me the original video of that unbelievable inning. If I receive it, I will put it at the end of this story so everyone can finally witness it for themselves. Until then, take it from someone who was there. The story is not a fable. It happened. Randy "Rambo" LeMay really did pitch what may have been the greatest inning in Florida senior softball history. Almost unbelievable, but absolutely true. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and follow The Art of Hitting for more incredible moments from softball history.
Troy, Michigan. Got 3 legends of the game here. Got Rob Allen, Ed Rose, and Curt Hollis. But what are we talking about today?
We're here today for Randy LeMay. Randy LeMay, man, I'm tired of hearing about how you struck 3 of us out in a row. Tired of it, dude. And you were the first one he struck out.
Yeah, well, we need to have the damn umpire here, but we need to have.
Yeah,
that's the real star, okay?
He died because he couldn't see and he walked across the railroad track when a train was coming. That's how blind that guy was. But then I think Jim Boston was the second one and I was the third one. Yeah. 3 in a row. And the umpire was your cousin.
What do you I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude. And you told my man, I just met here Rob Allen, man, this young stud, man, and I said, I seen Randy LeMay on his shirt, and I said,
"Whoa, you seen Randy's name up here in Michigan?"
Yeah, it was on his shirt, man. And I said, "You know my man, Randy LeMay?" He said, "Yeah." And before I got 2 words out of my mouth, he asked me if I was one of them guys that he struck out. I said, "That's son of a gun is spreading that story. You know it was luck." What do you have to say about that, man? Rob, am I lying?
You're not lying at all.
There you go,
told me,
buddy.
right?
I just wish I'd have called in sick that day. That's all. It's been on me for 15 years.
Hey,
Randy LeMay, you are the best, buddy. You my man, Randy, Big Randy. What do you got to say to Randy?
Good job, Randy.
I will tell you this from behind the camera. That was the highlight of his career.
That's all he talking, dude. Hey, I don't blame you. You struck out, the 2 guys in front of me was something, but I'm the old guy, man. I'm 77 years old, and you'd strike me out. You think that? Well, I guess it was a long time ago. Wasn't
Yeah, you were about 65 back then. 60.
I'm still the oldest.
He may have been 70.
Hey, Randy, this is a credit to your ability as a pitcher.
Absolutely.
But some people don't realize that you used to be an outfielder. Can you believe that? You guys don't realize.
That was 100 pounds ago.
Yeah, probably. He was good. Okay, Randy.
Just a good old boy, trying to be a good old man. Out here learning on the fly, trying to do the best I can to raise him up right. No sir, yes ma'am. I'm just a good old boy, trying to be a good old.
You might have heard the pitch there a little too flat. Little too flat. Nope. Another shot hit in the direction of the left fielder Armitage, and he's just going to stand and watch that one go. And boy, it looks like that.